Now to Decision 2026. Tax cuts are a popular election issue. And in the Arizona race for governor, one candidate wants to eliminate the state income tax.
So how's that going to happen? 12 News journalist Bram Resnick explains Republican candidate Andy Biggs' tax cut plan. What do you have, Bram?
Well, Republican Congressman Andy Biggs of Gilbert has never met a tax that he liked. In Congress, he's co-sponsored the so-called fair tax bill to eliminate the federal income tax and the IRS. Now, Biggs is campaigning for Arizona governor on a plan to end state income taxes. Here's what we know.
I want to eliminate the state income tax and without raising any other taxes. That's where I am.
Republican Congressman Andy Biggs has provided few details of his plan to end the state income tax if he's elected governor.
You stimulate the economy. Everywhere we see it, Tennessee, Texas, Florida.
Biggs says he would eliminate the income tax incrementally. He'd make up for the massive $6 billion gap in the state budget by attacking, in his words, fraud, waste, and abuse, and by selling off more state trust land.
You're going to have to fill that gap someplace, and it's either going to come from cuts to schools and public safety, or you're going to have to shift the tax to somewhere else. And it's most likely going to be an increase in the sales tax.
David Lujan is executive director of the Arizona Center for Economic Progress and a former Democratic lawmaker who served alongside Biggs in the legislature.
It's not a plan. It's really just a tax shift to everyday Arizonans.
The greatest threat would be to Arizona cities' budgets. According to an independent analyst, they would lose $900 million a year if the state income tax is repealed. Lujan warns that in Arizona, tax cuts can be easy to do, but hard to undo.
If this turns out to be a mistake, which I think it will be, it is a very difficult mistake to raise.
And if the state income tax were eliminated, a household earning $65,000 a year would get a tax cut of $730. For a household earning $450,000, the tax cut would be 10 times larger, $7,500. That according to the Institute on Taxation and Economic Policy. Bram Resnick, 12 News.